Crushing love incites anxiety.
Mindfulness.
Stay focused on your breath. Think about how your belly and the universe are two sides of the same coin. Long ago, in ancient India, there was a brave king who lived in a house in the forest with his poor parents. One day, a monk visited him, and said, "Good evening, you wouldn't happen to know where I can find good hashish around here?" The king remained silent. "Why do you behave in such a manner?" asked the monk. "That is because I know that a monk is an enemy as much as an enemy is an enemy," replied the king. The monk refused to be an enemy to the king, and they both realized their shortcomings and came to an agreement. You cannot have a parade without a celebration. Your attention is now annihilating the walls around you. Keep in mind that you are being accused. Keep telling yourself that you are enough. You cannot have asthma medicine without baldness. Inhale. And exhale. Say to yourself repeatedly, "Go away, material world, go away, material world." Focus on your breathing. Meditate on this ancient folk wisdom. You cannot slaughter democracy on a floor of conservatism. The experience of committing a crime can be a lot similar to getting blackmailed. Keep repeating this to yourself. Existence is fine. Existence is fine. Existence is fine. Meditate on this insight. Study special relativity. Whenever you seek a boyfriend, be offended. Keep telling yourself that you are empty. Keep chanting this mantra: being is temporary. Being is temporary. Ignore the fact that your bodily orifices are independent from the air that surrounds you.
Alright, we should be all set. Did we get 2 of them in there? Thanks for dropping some levels in there. Folks, first we're gonna go feed some cats some of this stuff. Pud! I stepped on your foot a little, you idiot. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Let's get the drugs. Pud is ready. Pud's very ready. Pud, are you ready? Are you ready? Pud, are you ready? Are you ready, Pud, to be... You ready? Are you ready to be second in line? Oh, did you want to be first? Too bad it's Crackers. Oh, did you want some? Nope, it's Crackers first. Get in here, bud. Come on. Lick Crackers like I know you want to. He wasn't into it today. How's it going? It's going pretty good. Yeah, you know. Pretty tired. Woke up at 2 and then at 4 with heartburn. So that's always fun. But surviving. Hi, Pud. Boop. I booped Bud. Crackers is all slimy on the nose. Crackers, why are you gobbling so hard? You guys gotta slow down a little bit. Got you up on my TV and doing tech stuff from the phone. There you go. Yeah, there's a chat pop-out thing that you can just use the URL for. It's like /chat pop-out. I don't remember exactly what it is. It's pretty easy to find, though. Yeah, reflux is no fun. I'm on stuff for it, but sometimes it doesn't work. 20th comment on the stream. What are you counting? Do they count for you? Had surgery. Ooh, well, glad it went well. Boy, that sucks. That's a sucky broken leg thing. Having to get it worked on and everything. Probably pins, I'm guessing. What? What? Greedy? You don't want it? Here, Pud, Crackers, whatever. Esports. Okay, that's enough for you guys. Pud is not interested in drugs. No, he doesn't want it. Crackers? Crackers, hey. Crackers. Right in the face. All stainless steel. That's good. They replaced pins with a thing called the tightrope. Oh, yeah? Okay, let's go give a little bit of this to Hot Dog, who I think is still locked away because Hot Dog is cooking with her friends. We're just going to ignore them. They're watching something dumb in here. I don't know what it is. Hot Dog time. He might escape. Oh, nope. Oh, he's just sleeping in a little corner. Hey, bud. They were doing barbecue out on the table, so they didn't want him to step on it. He also has a plate in his ankle. So I wonder if that'll, like, help prevent shin splints or just make it really hard to run and all that. Choke, I tried to tell you like 4 times yesterday we were only taking OCW levels. And you didn't respond. I'm pretty sure that you don't have the stream unmuted. Like 90% sure on that. You're just kind of putting stuff in chat to stay active for the bot. You probably got like 40 of them up. Well, probably like 6. There probably aren't too many people doing viewer levels. Hot dog. Move my crotch to adjust reception. Well, then you gotta coil a little bit around the antenna. Right, Hot Dog? Hot Dog, who eats this slow? Who eats this slow? Oh, well, then you say that. Also, there's a command. Boop. He needs help to stand up as high as he wants to stand to eat this. Come on, you jump a little higher. Oh, he's trying to stand on his little tippy toes, but he can't go any higher. Oops, I dripped. Hot Dog, you're gonna clean that up for me, right? Went over why Hot Dog eats this slow yesterday. There's no bullying. Nobody forcing him to eat faster. It's still funny. Oh, he needs a little help. I think that's it, pal. I think that's it. Want to hold hands for a minute? Be buddies? No, he wants to chew on the plastic. That's how Hot Dog dances. He's not very good at it. He's a little annoyed, but he really wants to keep licking that. Oh, you're good sport, little buddy. You're good sport, little buddy. Do you want to fight my hand a little bit? Do you want to get in a fight? No, you really just want to eat more. You really just want to eat more of the treat. That's all I got, pal. That was good, though, huh? Yeah, why don't you find that spot I dropped and lick it up? Okay. Do you know how often, in all caps... Oop, oop, I missed it. Yeah, how often are you typing the word hot dog in all caps? Oh. Hot dog. Bye, buddy. He seems pretty sleepy, which is good. Usually he wants to get out of his room, but he seems pretty happy. All right, excuse me. Is that a Lex mark? Probably. There's a there's a Okie. So old Okie in there and brother. I think that's it though. Mario. The Okies look like Lexmark's pretty good. It's medium-sized Okie. It's in good shape, and it's a color laser. And we had a bunch of extra ink at work, so I was like, yeah, give me that. And give me all the ink. Oh. Okay. Yeah, OCW is really cool. One day when the servers go down...
Spaghetti meatballs.
That we still have an option. We're looking at old Mario Maker 2 levels. Okay, esports. Next. Yeah, something I popped in there from Weddit. We'll come back to that. Q thing is not loading. I really have to get the other Q thing set up. I have it on my list. I just spam refresh. Not ever reconnect. You literally have to reopen the browser. Spam refresh or force refresh, Control Shift R or Control F5 does not do it. Change your MJC. Change your I forgot to pull it down. How long was it bad for? Oh. I wonder if I said anything important. Probably not, right? I was mostly just rambling. We're probably okay. I was bitching about my chat thing. Yeah, I think that's it. Long enough. Was it totally dead? Or was it just like random little bits of words coming through? Okay. Next. See? There's always something. You always forget something. Alright, Volpalox, let's see what you got here. Plum. HXW. N2G. Can't not forget something. I even thought about the microphone. I remember thinking about it. I remember being like, oh yeah, pull the mic down. Turn the lights on, pull the mic down. Alright, Volpalox, is there a specific one you want me to take a look at here? Thanks for highlighting my message, by the way. I would have definitely eventually saw it once I had my eyes back on the teleprompter, but that was that had an extra box around it on the prompter. Ugh. And was highlighted. Surprisingly, you can see. Volpola. What I do? People don't notice the audio unless there's something wrong. Then they're like, dude, it's fucked. Oh, OBS changed the little bars a little bit. That's nice. Purple. Box expert here. Box expert here. Got a box. Got him. Got him with the long claw. It is nice for when I'm lazy, and it is really nice for picking up rocks in the yard. Because speaking of lazy, I got my neighbor to sell me a riding lawnmower, which makes my life 100,000 times easier. Because I'm too tall for a regular lawnmower. And nobody makes extensions, and I could probably like weld something on there to make it longer, right? So it's here instead of here. But fuck that, I'm just a rider. Well, we're gonna take a peek at this, but I think Vault Blocks has bailed. Or his death. Looks like purple gets lost a little bit with the blue screen, which I guess is to be expected. It's kind of there. You can kind of tell what's happening. You know, Metroids are pretty transparent. I can't make it any less purple. Change character to Toadette. Oh, live by the stadium? Oh, Ithan, are you the guy who lives in the same town as me? Because yeah, small stamps over there, small little lawns. Yeah, how you doing? Okay. Okay. What are we doing here? It looks like we're double shell jumping. I'm guessing this is not the one they wanted me to take a look at. But they also never responded, so I guess we'll just move on from there. Mozart, let's see what you have. On a maker code, so it's easier for you to ignore me. Lombard, how you doing tonight? Yeah, so I don't like the Packers or any of the football stuff or any of that at all. I could not give one single shit. But the house that I own and rent out is only like 2 miles away from the stadium. DQC. DQG. So the guy who's renting it is like, I'm gonna bail and we'll Airbnb it, and then, you know, we'll split it. Because people are charging like $50,000 to rent stuff out for a day. For 10 days, for the draft or whatever. So, you know, easy money. Clean up some poop. Lombard, thanks for dropping something in there. Yeah, I can't imagine being over, like literally being next to it. That's gotta be just a nightmare. Min-max jumps recommended. Let's take a peek. Nice. That's cute. Oh, cool. Okay, this is either a rework of that previous one or just working with the same concept. This is fun, though. It's fun to play with. It's just based off Broadway. Oh, I think I've been over there. Is that the place that takes public dumping? I think that takes public dumping. We saw, yeah, we definitely saw a previous version of this, or using the same thing. This looks a good deal different from what we saw previously, though. Allergies are getting me. There we go. Whoop. Okay. Yeah, it's I honestly can't tell exactly if it's if you're playing off the same concept and extending it, or if this is a rework. Still works though. It's doing its job. Oh, by the Railroad Museum. Okay. I know where that is. Yeah. But that is not the one I was thinking of. That I have been to. For dumping. You have a lot of TVs I need to dump. Okay, yeah. Honestly, if you're close to the stadium, go on vacation. And rent your house out. Make some money. Probably. Yeah, I've been here 10 years, but I can't remember where shit is. Whew. Oh. Yeah, definitely all still works. All still flows pretty good. I like this. I feel like that spike could have a one-way on the front of it. Oh, I guess we probably wouldn't hit on the other side then. Probably wouldn't make the rest of the jump. Oops. I need allergy pills in my nose. I can take one of the nice Clairtons, but then I will just be completely zonked. I'm already pretty tired today. Bud, welcome back. Are you here to sniff some drugs, Bud? He is. He's got the look. Got COVID for the first time? That fucking sucks. I have still managed to avoid it. But, I've heard it sucks. Like, killed a bunch of people? Like, millions of people? A couple of years back? Esports. Oh, okay, I'm going to the left. Okay. Did lose taste and smell, that sucks. Seem to remember something about, oops, getting the sense of smell back by smelling strong things or something. It can help, like, even though you can't smell it, it can help recover it. Like, it wasn't exactly aromatherapy, but it was like cooked with stuff with strong smells, like garlic and onions, even if you can't smell it, and it'll help. I don't know. There's probably much better information on it by now. Something I recall from back in the dark days. My girlfriend is severely immunocompromised. Something like 30% of people with what she has were dying if they got it early on. It was not good. Really not good. So I spent a lot of time reading about it. And then a buddy of mine got long COVID, so I also spent a lot of time reading about it. Quarantined in the basement. Sucks. Or it doesn't suck if it's nice down there. Depends on the basement. Oh, you could give me vines. It does feel like we're pretty close to the flow of the previous one. Man cave, that's good. Yeah, when I was a kid, I had a horrible basement filled with hoarder boxes that I had my bed down there on boxes, and it was shitty. I had a shitty wood TV holder like propped up on the sub pump, and that was where I played video games on that shitty little CRT. My old house, the house that I rent out now, had like a half-finished basement. It was awesome. It was all clean down there and nice all the time. My current basement is like a disgusting, like, storage basement. Was AFK for a bit. No worries. Is this a rework of the one that we looked at previously, or is this extending that concept a little bit? Because I can't tell if it's just a really significant rework or if it's like a working with the same thing. It flows good. It all works. I'm mad about that up pipe. Oh, the up pipe's killing me. Worker. Honestly, all the people I know in I want to say the trades, but just in like general like working with your hands kinds of stuff like that, like not like shit work, but like a step above that isn't quite blue collar stuff. All the blue collar people, but not white collar jobs. It seems like it gets around like that because there's so much interaction, so much shared space, shared office space, that kind of thing. And the concept, cool. Yeah, it's a fun concept. And I remember the previous one we looked at seemed done. Like, it seemed like it all worked, so I was hoping it hadn't died. Esports. A buddy of mine's like a electrical... I don't know what you call it now. Like a safety engineer, but he works with all the electrical and electrician teams at the place he's at, and they like share one big office and they all breathe on each other, and people just come in sick, and it just sounds miserable. Sounds dumb. One's a bit easier and also longer. This one's a bit easier, and you didn't put a vine on the up pipe. One was mean to you once. Someone hit you with a vine, and this is the punishment that we get. Oh yeah, I bet those little cubicle places are probably miserable as well. A while back, I've had a private office for a while, but a while back I was in cubes. Before the pandemic. And I threw a fit one day because somebody was super sick, like coughing up a fucking lung. Like you could see it. You could see the mist of them coughing and sneezing like in the air. It was disgusting. They were virulent. It was disgusting. And they didn't want to go home. And I told HR and they sent them home. And then their boss was mad at me, even though it was supposed to be anonymous. Thanks, HR ladies. It was a really big company, but in a lot of ways ran like a really small company. Unbelievably stupid. Up! There we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. People were really looking for houses in the pandemic and towards the tail end of it, too. Oh. Which, you know, in retrospect, was the right time because now, you know, houses are an unaffordable, insane bauble for rich people. Yeah, it was tough to afford an apartment like when I was a teenager, when I was early 20s. With groups, with roommates. I can't even imagine how stupid it is now. Point. We get moving pretty quick after the checkpoint. Yeah, flow's good out of there. Oh. I keep missing that, but I feel like that's more on me than on the level. I guess we'll see. Okay. There we go. I hope that was right. Oh my god. That felt right, but it also felt like I didn't have a clear direction. I just tried to jump up and fell down from the green screen. Ooh, that one's a little tight. Maybe that could just be a spike. Yeah, I remember seeing a lot of that. That airplane tickets got real cheap, even for a good while after, because people were afraid to be on a sweaty little box with a bunch of other people. Which, you know, I understand. I wish I had been capable of the, like, devil may care attitude to just be like, I'm gonna go on the plane with a fucking mask, a full nice mask, and I don't give a shit. Ooh, if you re-enter that pipe, you can see that it's naked underneath. I saw your shame up there. Yeah, really early on, I was going, pretty stir-crazy. Basically all the trails, all the parks, everything was closed, and I decided to go with, like, fuck it, I'm going crazy. And I started, hiking, the nice trails all over town where I live. If you saw anybody else, which was rare, they also were breaking the law, so they would not say fucking anything or try to stop and talk to you, and it was awesome. Really, really nice. I hiked, I think 290 some miles. It was just under 300 in 2020. We started doing daily morning meetings at work because we otherwise didn't really talk at all. What? What did I oh, wow. No, I still don't get it there. Yeah, we started doing daily morning meetings, and it was a lot of just people being like, yeah, I'm just doing tickets, yeah, I'm just doing my job. But it was nice to talk to people, but also it was really boring, so I started hiking every morning during those, because I was already up, and it was cooler in the mornings. And I was already in the meeting, it's not like I could do anything else. Esports. Yeah, nobody on the roads was nice, but, pretty sure people got worse at driving, pretty much everywhere. I have always gotten annoyed with people tailgating me, but it has gotten so goddamn bad lately that I put a sticker on my car that says, like, dude, I will just slow down. That's what we're doing. Oh, vines, vines! Vines, bud! You want to make it easier? Give me vines on pipes, on up pipes. Like, if somebody is going the speed limit, or literally always a little bit over the speed limit, and you're so impatient that you're driving as close to them as you possibly can, like less than a foot away, I should be able to kill you. You should die. Like, I'm sorry, but you should die. Fuck off. We have stopping distances for a reason, and driving that close to somebody is reckless driving. Even if it's not enforced, it's crazy. It's shithouse bonkers. Oh, there we go. Volcano Joe, thanks for dropping something in there. Yeah, vines I would feel like would just... Why? Why? Why are you like this? Oh, that's mean. That's so mean. Got OCW to work, cool. Yeah, it's surprisingly easy once you get it going, once you get it cracking. And also, so many things on OCW are bad lately, and it's sad. I don't understand how people who make bad levels are finding it. What's wrong with me? Couldn't help myself. I think you can actually block them from pulling spikes. It's too bad you can't make them pull like a snowball, something that would be terrifying for a second but harmless. I missed something. Yeah, I really don't, like, you can always go around somebody. If somebody's pissing me off really bad, because, you know, sometimes somebody's going under the speed limit, it pisses me off. My answer is never to tailgate them, because then they're going to drive slower, or they're going to be stupid, or if they're already driving slow, they might not notice and hit me. Like, why would you ever do that? I'll pull off the highway. I'll pull off the highway and pull back on. Get out of their hair if I can't go around them. Get them out of my hair. I don't have to look at them anymore. That on-off is a little awkward. Yeah, it is unbelievable. I see people maybe once or twice a month, at least once a month though. People have started doing this thing where they will rip a left turn on a green light to get in there before anybody else does. So it turns green for both directions, and they decide to just like, I'm gonna rip a left before the other guys start driving. If anybody blows a red, which happens all the time, you're gonna die. And if anybody's on the pedal, you're gonna hit them, and then you're gonna be liable. Like, why are people like this? Phone call at 9:20. Oh, I would have. But I almost for sure would, and then see if they call back a second time. They call back a second time, they can't get anybody else, and then I probably should answer. And then mute my mic, and you guys can see me go, ugh. I make faces on the phone. If I still had Clay at my desk, I would also make dicks on the phone. Yeah, that's pretty good. It flows pretty good, especially if you're going for it being easier. I would say you want to figure out, you want to put vines onto the pipes would just be really nice. But overall the flow is really good. I would also say, like, the ending troll isn't terrible, but find some way to make it less terrifying. You can have the, well, no, if you use a Kaizo block to break for the ball to hit, the player's gonna hit it if they rush. You can use a bunch of one-ways to block him from being able to spawn a ball, but then you don't really have so much of a troll as you do just a guy who... It would only troll anybody who's like, wait, he could throw balls at me. And then he doesn't. It's also kind of funny. Yeah, that's all I can think of. Yeah, good stuff. A really funny ending idea for the end now. Maybe block him with spikes. Well, you could try and time out like a star colliding with the player as they jump towards him. If you could encourage the player to jump towards him, and then they would always survive as long as they grab the star, and then just not have the pit be bottomless, if that was at all possible. But I also feel like that would be such an incredibly large amount of work for a stupid troll to basically just do a, you're not gonna die. This one is real hard. Good luck. I mean, we'll take a peek. Beetroot, thanks for dropping a level in there. How you doing tonight? 1S2. 69p. Oh, Box, you just got injured. You just got injured. Drop the star after they wait for the spike ball. Yeah, that might be the smartest. So they see it as they're hitting it on the way back, so that at least they're like, oh. Oh. Good work. 9p. Fox, you're injured. You just be like, no, I'm out. I broke my leg. I can't get to my computer right now. Call the next guy. Yeah, you're injured. You just had surgery. 1 PF. I started typing the wrong thing. 1 PF. You're injured and you just had surgery. Do you mean... Oh, you didn't mean I didn't just get injured? You meant I didn't just get injured. I got injured on Friday. You're still injured. You just had surgery. I feel like that's you know... Even if you're not on FMLA, you can be like, no, I'm don't have my computer. It's nighttime. Call the next guy. Hope my good. My good? Hope my good? It's Y-O-U-R-E. For next time. Yeah. You can type phrases into Google to help you spell and or grammar check them. Pretty easily. But yeah, that's hope my good. Spin on Spiny. Let's take a peek. Spin on Spiny. And just so I have the proper framing here to choke onto it. So how old were you when you made this level? Injuring the original injury to fix the original injury. Yo, dog. I heard you like injuries, so I put an injury in your injury so you can hurt while you hurt. Took 10 hours. You just made it. Took 10 hours. But how old are you? Thwomp. Maybe English is not his first language. That's always a possibility, too. And I was younger than right now. Storm, how you doing tonight? Howdy. I just finished Undertale Yellow, which has a lot of the flower saying howdy in it, which that immediately made me think of awkward. Hope your good is great. Food? Hope my food is good? Hope my good is great. Oh. Yeah, Undertale Yellow is pretty good for especially for a fan game. But I started playing Undertale again too, and when you're playing them right next to each other, it's immediately you're like, oh, okay, no, you're not as good at writing. Barnstorm, thanks for dropping something in there. Am I spin jumping off cats? They'd be into it. Crackers would be into it. Crackers would be fine with it. Pud would not be into it. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking about you. Go. Esports, back to your business. Staring at me now, I can feel it. Fan game that took 7 years to make. Yeah. Yeah, 7 years, you'd think they could have, you know, done more since they had the engine. There was a lot of original material in it that was nice. That was relatively enjoyable. It really, really hardly pivoted to follow somebody's, like, persona or, I don't know, furry OC they want to bang. And not like in the way that Undertale made room for a lot of other characters to share the spotlight, but literally, like, this lady starts following you around as the main character for, like, easily a third of the game. In a way that actually started to feel intrusive. Started to feel like, I don't care about you. I don't care at all about you. Go away. I want to do the thing with the humans and monsters that we were doing. Not your sobby, whiny, brooding, secret nonsense. It was tropesy, it was a little lazy. I think the thing that really stuck out to me, too, is, fans will sexualize everything, right? But I really liked in Undertale that there were no characters that were, heavily... Yeah, it looks like it's custom auto-scroll. There were no characters that seemed designed to be sexualized anyway. In general, the characters were, really simple. And really... like, actually monsters. Yeah. The pacing on the jump between those two with the auto-scroll is just awkward. There are a lot better ways to do, like, a spin jump focus thing if you want the player to do a spin jump focus level. I'd recommend taking a look at just team jump levels. Look at hard team jump levels and take a look at how some, like, bomb spin levels handle that kind of thing. But yeah, I really liked how much of Undertale was focused on the characters and really authentic interactions that I felt like got lost a little bit in Yellow. Yellow wasn't bad though. It was still really good. Like, if you really liked Undertale and you were like, man, I want more. I played one shot already, I would play that. The genocide route fights were really, really fun. And I kind of like bullet hell stuff. So that was really fun. I really, really liked how they did the fights. I also like that it had a ton of original areas, so it wasn't just kind of a reimagining with new characters, but a whole different path through the underground. But I also wish that we had more than 2 characters from the main game in there, since they're more or less immortal from what we know. 80%. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. So I typed up, I usually type up my thoughts when I'm playing through a game a little bit. Like, it's not crazy, but I'll just type things up that piss me off a lot or whatever in case I want to talk about it or email the developers or whatever. And I thought, oh, I'll type it up, I'll stick it on Reddit. I started looking at the Undertale Yellow subreddit. It is, like, one of the cringiest fan communities. Like, it is so bad. I don't want to have a dialogue with any of the fans. I don't want to talk with those people. I did find the email address for the lead guy, Master Sword something. And I'll probably type it up into a nice thing and send it to him. Yeah. Yeah, there isn't a real good structure here. You tried to build kind of a challenging platforming thing with a really limited palette, which you more or less hit. But rather than having these awkward jumps where I have to shift back and then shift forward, I would much rather just have, like, say, I climb vertically. Like, have the screen shift up, and I land on another guy up top. Does this game has voice chat? Or just chat? I don't think Mario Maker has voice chat. What's happening to you right now? Wrong window? Ooh, alright. Yeah, Choke, not a terrible level. Like, it's not absolute garbage, but I would much rather see it be less awkward and more challenging. It's just awkward. Alright, Volcano Joe. Select Volcano Joe Banks. That's how I do it, right? Yeah, awesome. There we go. There are your points. And just for future reference, the funniest time to use that is when I'm playing a different game. But, you know, I'll take that. You don't want to wait in line, that's also what it's there for. New one, please. Gotcha. WPG. Saw a video that some artists got banned for drawing Martlet on model. Not showing too much skin, they got banned despite the fact the mods of the subreddit... Oh, yeah. That was immediately what I started seeing, was weird Saroba, like, half porn that almost, I'm certain, if I clicked through, I would see them advertising, like, oh yeah, I have nudes of, I draw this character nude on whatever the anime OnlyFans is. We started talking about Undertale. And then the furries. Yo, Blad. What even is that? What letter is that? The boats. Half porn, yeah. And I know that's always going to happen, but it also felt like, it really felt like Saroba's character was designed for that to happen. I strongly got the impression that Saroba was a existing character that somebody ham-fisted into the game. Which, honestly, wouldn't even be that bad an idea. If you had an original character that you had written that you thought would really, really suit the story. But it did not feel like that. It did not feel like a character that belonged in Undertale. It felt like a character who got in the way of Undertale. It came around. After she fucks off, and then things shift with what's going on there, and she's out of the way in a more, less protagonisty role, it really came back around. I was pretty pissed at first. After she fucked off, then it felt a lot better, but it definitely felt like she became the main character for a little while in a way that just... yucky. It is full of mods that shouldn't be given power. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough thing, okay? On the one hand, you need somebody dumb enough to do it for free, right? You need somebody who will do it for free. Who will do it for free, and the joy of the work is the only reason they'll do it. And at the end of the day, people don't really do that. People do things for free when it affords them some other advantage, and for something like Reddit, the only other advantage that you're gonna get is this what I'm doing? That is what I'm doing. Woo. It's just power trips. Oh, okay. Avoid that bottommost row specifically because I would have landed there and had no idea I was alive if it was scrolled down. That is a really important reason to avoid the bottommost row tiles in a platformy airship stage. because it disappears. And I would not have known that I had survived or where to land. Or if I had died there and not realized that I landed on something for a second, I would be like, this must be the wrong way. And if there isn't another path, I would be very confused. It looks like there is not, too. So, yeah, a lot of potential for confusion. Yeah, best practice is to always treat the lowest row as just an extension of the row above it. Like, just have stuff stretch over both. Yeah, I did like Martlet. Martlet also felt a little bit like a character who was already written or already existed, but felt a little bit like Persona fucking DeviantArt. But also really well suited. The character was well suited for the game. Was a really good play on trying to do something like Papyrus that wasn't just Papyrus, but as an animal or a different monster. Okay, another switch. We're looking for a pipe, it looks like. Who gave Papyrus skin? I would give Papyrus skin. I feel like there's a pretty good reason not to include like Sans and Papyrus in yellow. That makes sense. You know, you want to stay away from huge fan characters, people being stupid. Arguably, they might not have even been present at the time. They might have been busy or not there yet. That's a whole can of worms. But, man, there were a ton of other people in every other place in the game who could have been, you know, visiting other areas that I think would have well served the game. Would have really well served the game. Yeah. Oh, I'm going up here. I see it. Overall, very good. Obviously, I have hollering to do, but it was really good. For a fan game, especially. Bud looks like he crashed, but he does look like he crashed. Cat.exe needs to be restarted. Bunny at Stoden tells you, yeah. And, like, that bunny literally could have been the shopkeeper bunny. That would have been cool. You mean the tongue bunny? Yeah, we got a little bit in Hotland, and a little bit at the beginning, but I feel like they would have been well served by having us pass through. Waterfall, I feel like, would have been a good one. Pass through. That's just like a town. Ooh, okay, tight. Glad we had a checkpoint right beforehand. I really like the red bricks that we get in SMB3 Night Castle theme, and I wish they were not locked into this theme. And that in general, every theme had different bricks at night, and different ground tiles. That would have been really cool. No, I need it. The shopkeeper tells you that. Okay. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. I feel like almost entirely original monsters for the fights made a lot of sense too. Like there were a lot of good decisions that were made from a design perspective. The art was really, really good. They had somebody do like almost a Game Boy Advance era pixel art aesthetic that was really well suited. That worked really well and blended extremely well with the existing Undertale art that was in use. And I immediately, after finishing it, was like, well, I'm gonna fucking play through Undertale again. And that was one of the first things that struck me. I was like, oh man, Undertale was kind of like a shitty SNES RPG graphic style. Like, it's good. It's really good, but it was very, very simple. And it was because Toby was, you know, free. He was soloing a ton of that shit at first. So that was the aesthetic that came about. Toby. Phony Fox. Fucking hurt me. I'm old. Yeah, I really like the art direction for a lot of it. One of the other things that struck me immediately, though, popping back into Undertale after, is like the writing felt pretty good up until Saroba playing through Undertale Yellow. As soon as you start playing through Undertale, though, it's like as soon as you leave the ruins, it's funny. You're getting really, really funny shit, and to me, like, oh, okay, no, they missed some stuff. They definitely missed. No, come on, that's super awkward. Okay, it was easy to miss that in the it was easy to miss that the first time through, but it's also easy to pick that too early too. Wow, wow. I'm assuming like I'm betting holding run. I'm betting Sans was slated to be included at some point, and then maybe Toby yells at them. I think there was something about how they hadn't been in Snowdin for very long, but probably not since the last human, the first human. The sixth human, fuck off. Words are hard. But who knows? Honestly, I have no idea if there was any input there or anything like that. I did not dig deep into that. I just assumed that there might have been a little bit of like, okay, hey, don't do any of this stuff because then it will piss me off. There we go. I need this one too. Okay. How? Ah, okay. I was gonna say, what the hell are we doing here? But I see it. Yeah, if there was no good reason not to include Sans, I feel like that would have been a fun thing to have as just a non sequitur. One empty, meaningless, stupid conversation about french fries would have been funny and really on character. Was I supposed to keep the frog suit through the fight? Come on! Give me a checkpoint. Give me another frog suit. Mean. Yeah. Well, that was actually my thought with why I wanted to provide feedback. Because I was like, well, if this team or some of the people on this team end up working on another one, maybe some of that will be rattling around in there. Maybe it'll be helpful. Maybe it won't. I don't care. But yeah, I imagine that'll end up being a huge community effort. It's like, well, let's do all of them. This is really annoying. Yeah, this segment was long and annoying. Unnecessarily long and annoying. You have the other side of the room that you could position the climb so that we didn't have to do that, but just swimming through a nothing maze is a miserable experience. It took me 2 minutes almost to swim in the nothing maze. Not enterable. Okay. Cute little ending there. Especially since it didn't actually kill me. But yeah, that maze was a shitter. Yeah, I bet it's easier with the frog. Then give the player the frog suit. Just give the player the frog suit. That is an unbelievably long thing to swim through normally. That the player may, you know, lose a power-up while they're working through the boss fight and not assume they need to start over because it's not like there was a checkpoint or anything we could go back to. So that's a lot of time to spend on that. It was good otherwise, but that is a real pisser. Yeah, that was a real pisser. Yeah, but, you know, bring it back after you rework it, and it's esports, totally different level. You have two pretty good ideas there. You stretch out the second idea pretty far. There were a couple of rough spots in the beginning, too, but I liked the, overall, I liked the kind of, open-ish, boat platforming stuff is always kind of fun. Yeah, Subworld was pretty good. Except for that long stretch there. It's just such a painful thing. It's really easily remediated by just giving the player a goddamn frog suit. Give the player a frog suit. Yeah, I feel like in an ideal world, Toby would... Oh, let's postpone that. We'll come back to that if it's slow. Otherwise, we'll just have a little stash. Yeah, the airship part was nice. People really like to do either weirdly claustrophobic stuff with airships or auto-scroll stuff with airships. But just kind of platforming around on a little armada is something that we kind of got a lot of in Mario 3. Always with auto-scroll, but still was kind of nice to be moving between airships like that, and I feel like that's an underutilized thing. We got some of that in next again. Postpone. There we go. Post. God damn it. It's not like I try to be asleep, half asleep every night. We learned it from SMB3, yeah? Hard to drop. Post. FBQ. No. That's the one I postponed. I need an adult. I'm gonna put it in me. Colombit. Let's see what you got here. I think that Toby could provide rough notes on, I think in an ideal world, it would be cool if Toby could provide rough notes on each of the previously fallen humans. And just rough guidelines and like, I don't want these characters to appear, or these characters should appear, and they should touch on these points. Like, not a script or anything, just some points like that he would want him to touch on and be like, and then it's canon as long as I like it, just let me look at it first. But I also feel like that's one of those things where it's hard to let somebody else do that and not want to not only have right of first refusal. Yeah, the nuts and bolts were fun. The nuts and bolts were really fun, and they actually worked well with auto skull, with putting a little pressure on the player. Short POW quiz. All right. Yeah, we had those in Wonder, so maybe we'll get lucky and we'll see them in Mario Maker 3. Hello. Well, see, we learned in... I mean, learned, but... It seems very likely what they assumed in yellow was probably correct, is that, we want to do this, right? Yeah. Oh, I'm supposed to know which one it's gonna... Oh, God. Okay. That, like, one of the humans died because the robot murdered him, and I think that's very, very likely that, like, maybe Asgore didn't kill any of the humans. Maybe they all died through random chance and stupid accidents. One of them, one of them, well, there might have been one genocidal one, but they might have all just been hesitant after what happened with the first, with, Tara, whatever, Tara, I don't give a shit. The one on the ground? Like, what are you doing? Is this a troll lever? It's just stupid. Ooh. It's a quiz level? That's what you did? You did this? I saw another muncher die up there. Pretty sure that muncher does not die. I'm pretty sure this one doesn't either. No, he does. Okay. Just the POW proximity there. Implying he's done this before, or he's been in other fights before. I don't know. I'm just saying you could make it work, or they could just retcon him. You know, there's no real rules, but you could make it work that he's just kind of a bumbling tool. I'll make my second troll level based on this. Yeah, I kind of thought there was gonna be a gag here. Just quizzing the player on POW mechanics is weird. I'm pretty sure this works. Yeah. But I also need to kick it? Oh my god, okay. Yeah, I feel like what POWs will affect and won't affect isn't like that valuable a skill. Isn't an important skill. So it's gonna read as like a pretty weird quiz. It feels a lot like what you get with a spot the difference type of level. This one at the very least has you thinking a little bit. Like in this puzzle, like, oh, I need to drop the muncher. Esports, so the POW will hit him. But a lot of what we're doing here is just going to end up being trial and error. For people who are going to just be annoyed. So I guess just the one muncher. Because we need the shell. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was going to bounce back or just die. I think I got some ponzu in my beard. Now I just smelled it, and now I'm hungry again. These look identical. Cloud is in a different place on each side. So one it will block it and one it won't. It kind of looks like it'll block it on both sides. So I guess this one? Yeah, that's just awkward. Like, I see that that one was going to be offset. It's kind of hard to process what you're doing there. No checkpoints. Why no checkpoints? Why make me repeat things that I already did in a level like this, especially? Like, once you solve it, you've solved it. This could literally be red coins, so the player never has to redo anything. I don't understand what we're doing with the on-off switch. And what am I supposed to figure out there? Is that's going to flip around once or twice, depending on how many POWs I hit? Like, what? That is difficult to read, even if you understand all the pieces. It's difficult to read out how that's playing out. These are coin flips. Yeah, it's close to being like a set of logic puzzles, but since it's, especially since, even if it was resettable, it still would just be easy to brute force. But that's what it's going to boil down to, is it's all brute force. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't quite advance to the point of like you're not forcing me to like learn something and then use that knowledge. You're just expecting me to have knowledge coming into the level and then punishing me if I don't have it. Which doesn't feel like a good criteria for a level. You're either just working a muscle without doing any work, like you're lifting a 2-pound weight when you lift 100-pound weights, or you're pissed off that you don't know how to lift weights, so why is the level making you? Like some of them, like you inspect this one and you kind of understand it, but stop doing stuff. So I guess this one? And then it blew that time because we hadn't killed the Bob-omb yet. Okay. Yeah, I would see if you can find a way to focus more on, like, it could work a little better with red coins so the player doesn't have to repeat stuff, but it still wouldn't be great. I don't know. If you trained the player, like if you gave the player a bunch of POWs to work through a couple of segments, like I'm trying to think of some way to treat it almost like the ideal Unomas course, where you demonstrate to the player some new knowledge or knowledge they might not have, and then have them put it into have them execute it. But this isn't really that. Were POWs boring? Yeah, it's either knowledge you have, so great, or knowledge that you don't have, and then you're just brute forcing it. Like, there's no real in between. But I feel like there's a way to make like an in between there, and I feel like the actual answer is a short platforming course leading up to a checkpoint, where the player has the opportunity to observe each of those different interactions and what does and doesn't move. Like, literally, like, just have the player do a little bit of platforming and, like, grab a POW and throw it, and one Thwomp dies, the other Thwomp doesn't, and they go through where the one died, but not so obvious that it's literally patterned out. So that they do that, then they do the quiz, then they fail something on the quiz, and then they get to they can go backwards and be like, oh, let me go look at the level again and take a peek or something like that. I don't know. But there's got to be some way to make that feel more natural and less like, you know, less like a pick a path, less like a brute forcey spot the difference kind of thing. I know it's not, but it just still felt like bleh. Yeah, close. You will let me pick. Didn't we do tower hammers? I don't know. Let's go look at them. 02P. In general, I want to play whatever you want me to play. 837 7WG. I typed the right thing and said the wrong thing. Pickle Path. Oh my god. Somebody make a troll level called Pickle Path right now. Right goddamn now. Drop pickles. Draw a bunch of pickles. Got so many pickles. Yeah, we did tower hammers. We liked it. So let's look at this one. I'm sorry, we just jump onto the airship from a cloud? That's not realistic. Bad level. Pickle Path. Pickle Patrick. Wobbling Wiener's pretty cool. Pickle Path? Pickle Path already exists? I remember the level with Pickle. With the Pickle Mario as the thumbnail. I think I have it downloaded still, because that thumbnail was good. I think it was the Bandwagon World level. But maybe not. Maybe my brain's just crossing stuff over. My first real airship level. It would have been kind of nice if it was Mario 3 and airship that when you entered the level, esports, when you started it, it did the thing where you run on the ground and jump on the anchor and then it throws you at the beginning of the level. I like this. Ooh. Magic shell jump. I expect there to be a power-up over here, but there isn't. That's okay. But yeah, like they did some other weird little things, like the different colored bricks at night in Mario 3. I feel like they could have done that and it would have just been cool. Have a cute little animation that was just like, yeah, airships, Mario 3. This is where they're from, so let's do this cool thing. Now I understand, yeah. Yeah, I wish I had an actual answer for like, oh, dude, you can just fix it. Just do the thing. But... fine. Oh, okay. Not fine. Did you use both your checkpoints in the level? With the auto-scroll level, it's always kind of nice to, not have to repeat too much. Better to have more checkpoints than you feel like you need in the level. Use both checkpoints? Okay. Hopefully the segments aren't too long. Yeah, with auto scroll, that's one of the things that you're kind of managing there. Is players are always going to have to repeat things at the exact same speed, so it's much more likely to feel tedious. The more times they have to do each thing, at least the sections are broken up a little bit, it seems. There's the checkpoint. There we go. Not too deep, minute and a half. Bejur fight is simple, but a bit difficult. If it's attacking with these bullets, that's janky. Especially because he's gonna be a dick. Ow. Wow, I really hope that's not a conditional power-up next to him, too. Then at least the player has the option to suffer through tail swipes. Oh my god. Just put a leaf there. The player can't backtrack, so if I want to have a leaf, I need to go all the way back to the beginning and play through a 90-second auto-scroll segment to get a leaf. Annoying. Oh, do you see? See the error in your ways? Yeah, the explosions from those is incredibly janky. Now, if we use that explosion to break a wall over here that exposed a pipe that gave us turtle shells to kick at Bowser Jr., okay. Now you got something. Now the player has to steer the exploding thing to a static object so they can begin attacking Bowser Jr. That's something. It's not a good fight. Fixing it as simple as giving the player, like, especially if you want to maintain that interaction, have that open a pipe, or one of several pipes that give the player different ways to interact with Bowser Jr. You could even find some way to hide, like, a... No, not necessarily a one-time use pipe, but... You can make it work. There's a way. But even something literally as simple as having the player fucking, break a wall that opens pipe. Red balls, site RNG. Red balls. Red balls? Who's got red balls? But yeah, it's heavy. It's gonna be heavy on the RNG, because the bullets are gonna chase us, but we're still gonna have to deal with Bowser Jr.'s fucking fireballs while trying to steer the bullet, which those two facts are always gonna be at odds with each other. Plus the fact that the fucking hitbox, the explosion hitbox, is a little janky. So we're just in a position where we're kind of at the mercy of two kind of shitty things with the ability to take one little hit. Oh. And it's extra frustrating that I know, oh, well, I could have had the goddamn tail and just done the annoying tail fight if I just don't lose the fucking power-up on the way here. Which also wasn't that difficult to do when we were paying attention. So it's significantly easier if you do the auto-scroll segment in one shot without taking a hit, which always feels a little bad. But especially is annoying when the only way to go back and get that is 90 seconds of auto-scroller. I'm guessing there was a really specific pattern you sorted out to get through this pretty consistently. But whatever you were doing to get through it consistently, players are never going to find. And sometimes, Bowser Jr. is going to do this fucking cock and balls nonsense, where he just pisses me off. Like I'm just suffering because he decided that he's going to live in a shell and be a little cunt. And even if you're playing it well, right, if you're doing a pretty good job making it work as best you possibly can, then at the absolute best, if the player is playing well and not taking hits and not really in danger, the best thing that you have is a tedious fight. Which it does not need to be. But you can still do all the same thing there and just have the player, like, open up a pipe. Blow up a wall on the side, and then the pipe gives them turtle shells to kick at it, and boom. You're still utilizing the same mechanic, just less tedium. Oh, okay, okay. No, I think I know how you could make a pipe one-time use. I have an idea. I think we can make this work. Yeah, let me draw it up after we finish it, hopefully really soon here as we exit the now exploding ship here. I think you could make the pipe shoot out a P-switch, and then make the player get one shell, and then have to wait out the next P-switch, and then they still have kind of a evasion segment. Yeah, we get it. We played Kirby Superstar 2. There's your motorcycle. Time Storm Meta Knight. I did really love that at the end of Meta Knight's Revenge. That escape sequence was just so excellent. So much of Kirby Superstar was really excellent. It really sucks that they did such a bad job at following it up with Star Allies. Yeah, that was cool. I like that mostly. That boss fight kind of tanks the experience though. That boss fight was a real fucking the real shitter. We had a long auto scroll segment and then a short auto scroll segment at the end there too. So it felt a little unbalanced. Sports. Story got in the way of the rest of it. But I think what we could pretty easily do here. Let me just kind of scribble a little bit and you get what I'm thinking of, and maybe you'll get an idea from there or just use it. I literally do not care. But not auto scroll. Turn that off. And let's just go find a hole with some places. Draw the shittiest little arena. Don't care. Okay, so, if you have a pipe, boop. Yeah, there's some self-respect. Pipe. With breakables on top and a P-switch in it, you could do a... You want to make sure that the player can get to them, but they can't really get... Oh. Actually, no, that's even easier. Hang on. I made the idea better in my mind before I said anything. So we'll just do that. Not that. Oh, yeah. The other PE block is just on it, right? Yeah. I haven't played around in the editor in a while. Okay. And then pipe here. And let's just do shells. Buzzy shells are an extra hit, so this is probably the closest we'll get to something that the player can just weaponize, right? There's probably something else you could stick in there that the player could use as a weapon that I can't think of right now, that they can't wear. But that's fine for now. Just something they can kick. So then what we have is the player steers the bomb. Oh, I turned off the auto scroll. What's wrong with you? You have to go to OK. Player blows this up. Oh, 2 will fall. Okay, well, make it just 1. Figure out something that you can just get 1 of. And then the player can drop 1 at a time. But that's something. You could figure out something from there. Where the player could easily corral basically just 1. And then it's controlled by letting the P-switch expire and then do another one. And then you're still pacing the fight around a timing mechanic. Less annoying, less random. And the player is getting an actual weapon to fight with rather than steering some other thing's weapon. Which isn't necessarily bad, but the way it was implemented, there was so much potential for RNG interference. Yeah, you could make something like that work. I don't know exactly what you want to give the player to throw at him. I'm sure there's a better thing you could throw at him that isn't also Shelmet. For an extra hit? I'm sure there's something. Some way to, I don't know, have a better turtle come out. But something. Something like that. Something we can kick. Something we can use. Alright, next. Baron Storm. Let's see what you got. Non. 75X. They did Korean barbecue for dinner. Heidi and her friends. And I had some, but I didn't want to put the gochujang or any of the spicy bean stuff, because I didn't want heartburn, and now I'm sad. Firestorm. Firestorm! What did you give me? Oh, open course world? Try refreshing. Is it an open course world? Oh, there it is. Did you just upload it 1 second ago? Do you want me to download it? I'm on mobile delay. That pickle. No need to. Okay, there it is. Mario turns himself into a pickle. Oh, we should go play that dolphin level too, with the platforming. The normal. In the end, Team Music World, right? Is that what TMW is? Too much win formation? That's what it is. That's almost a pretty funny troll, actually. Yeah, you could actually make a pretty funny troll out of that if you gave the player the opportunity to get into a little hole like that, and then they couldn't get out without touching the fucking poison mushroom. That was silly. What is this? I recognize this. I recognize this faintly. It is. No blocks are dicks. I recognize this faintly. But it doesn't make me, like, happy. It's not like, oh, I know that game. Or like, oh, I like this song. In the end. I wonder if it'll click, because it feels like it's right there, but I'm not getting anything. We'll see if it clicks. Otherwise, we'll go look after. Go. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. It's alright so far. You know, you don't get slow platforming too often. I was just gonna say. Oh shit, I fucked it. Oh no, I'm fine. You don't get real slow platforming in a music level real often, like slow auto scroll. So it was kind of neat that that didn't feel sludgy or too slow. And that was the one thing I was gonna say is unless you need the player to wait for a second, then it's gonna feel horrible. But then you gave me some mushrooms to play with. It's making me angry. This is weird. I can't place it, but I think I hate this song. Oh, that's the end. Okay. No, it didn't click. I feel like I remember hating it. That's all I have. If I just Google In the End, who's the artist? In the End. In the End song. It was a new metal band. Oh god, it's fucking Linkin Park! That's fucking why! Oh god. Oh, if I let that play on the audio, I'm gonna get muted so fast. I don't think it'll play out of the stream on this scene. Oh god. Oh my god. Yeah, I only needed to hear like 1 second of that fucking Linkin Park and just randomly rap in the middle of it. You know, it's nice when the asshole isn't being dumb. Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's a music level, right? You know. I don't have to hear I don't have to hear the parts that I hated, but I could not put my finger on why it was making me angry. And Linkin Park makes so much goddamn sense. I fucking hate Linkin Park so goddamn much. Oh. Yeah, works fine as a music level. That works. Yeah. That's pretty funny. Yeah, it's like having something stuck in your throat that you know when you get it out it's gonna taste bad. Next. Oh yeah. Seemed pretty intuitive for early Superworld. Yeah, I mean a lot of people recognize it. A lot of people I feel like there's so many like 30-year-old dudes who still play Mario Maker who are gonna be like, dude, this song is my jam. WG2 01H 1H. We get through it fast when we get to the music world too. Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's bad. It's not like, oh, I hate this song, so I hate this level. Like, it's fine. Like, I don't like weeb stuff generally. I don't want to play Toho, but the music's really good. That worked fine without it. Really early on in Zelda Classic, there were a bunch of Metallica songs converted to MIDIs, and I hate Metallica, but, you know, it worked fine. I think the kid who made it is like 13. That makes me really unhappy. I would honestly rather he be like really into like skibbity toilet music videos and I don't know, whatever else the modern equivalent of YouTube poops are. No coins, easy peasy. Oh yeah, this was a Reddit one. I was gonna take a look at and then Heidi crashed my fucking car. But I thought the mechanism looked cute and I wanted to see how it actually played out. So let's give her a poke. Sports. Do not collect any coins, right? Well, let's see what happens if we fuck it. Level title is no coins. We need the P-switch to not cheese it. And then we just die. Okay. Yeah. So it's pretty clear. I guess the only thing would be like a I was gonna say a visual indicator for don't get coins, and it's right there. And then making sure it doesn't feel too stupid. Not get any coins. But it seems okay. Yeah. You know, there's just spikes, but extra steps. Yeah, what if I feel like that's kind of sad things about modern music. If kids are listening to Linkin Park still and being like, yeah, man, this expresses all the things that I feel. There isn't some angsty current option. Do keys have bigger hitboxes or coins? That's a good question. I feel like it's probably keys because they wiggle a little bit. But that is a total off-the-cuff guess. I have no evidence. I would not survive a fact-checking. That will not stop me from talking out of my ass. Maybe I should run for Republican president. Okay. Yeah, pretty short. About 30 seconds, and then we just have a coin check here. Yeah, very, very, very simple mechanism for it. It's basically just like, don't touch spikes, but we won't check till later. Like, you're just kind of obfuscating platforming in a weird way, but it doesn't hurt anything. relatively safe once we get through it. It's relatively short. It seems well executed. It's one of those things where you're like, you get an idea and you pull it out and it all works. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, cute little clever thing. I think it's harder to do a key check now too, because I think you can go up on vines without going through the door. That was the perfect key check in sports in Mario Maker 1. Yeah, that was cute. That was real cute. Mortis. I think that's it. Let's go look at that level I had saved, because I saw it and I wanted to touch it. And maybe we'll go look at like a team jump thing. I want to know what really tough team jump stuff looks like. I panicked for a second. I was like, no, I know I saved it at the bottom. 4 troll makers tried making Kaizo. The results speak for themselves. Ominous little demo at the beginning. Really clear little instructions. Yeah, this is great. Dolphin. This should be a whole series. I want a whole super world of this. Uh-oh. Help. I broke it. Yeah, this level's great. I know somebody made like a crazy cape shit one too. That looked crazy but looked really cool and impressive. Oh, that was cool. Right? This feels like the kind of thing that Nintendo should see and be like, fucking cool, dude. Like, they literally steal fucking Mecha Bowzilla from that fucking badass dude who made it in Mario Maker 1 to put in their trailer with no credit or anything. They're just like, yeah, let's do that. And then they see shit like this, and at the absolute best, they might, like, steal clips of it. I panicked. Yeah, I've been thinking on that a lot lately, Clone. We were ranting about that a good deal in the Discord. Me and one of the other regulars who really likes Nintendo. It's a very different perspective on it, but the Nintendo World Champions game really ticked me off because they're appropriating so much. Elevators. They appropriate so much of speedrun culture. Columba, thanks for dropping something else in there. Down to the point of it, like, literally has live split in it. Like, they used almost the same font and the same colors as live split. It looks just like live split. The input reader that they used looks just like the input reader that's really popular in, I want to say Messen? I think it's Messen. Messen and maybe Messen Core and BizHawk, but really popular in one of the often used emulators for speedrunning. It's almost identical. It's an almost identical input reader, and it's just frustrating. It's frustrating that Nintendo will put pressure on ROM hack makers and ROM hack players at GDQ to say Mario mods, don't say ROM hacks. They don't like the word ROMs. And then Nintendo will appropriate that culture to sell games. Oops, oops. Oh, that made me shit. So it just sucks. The absolute best thing you can hope for is Nintendo to take your idea and not give you credit. I'm glad that thing was there. Oh my god. Oh my god! That dick! Oh! That big spiky dick. Oh my god! This fucking segment is unhinged. I feel like I'm a little bit better now than when I first played this, but I still feel like this whole segment is like the perfect kind of unhinged where it like catches you when you fall, like that little platform there, but so much of it is just insane. Yeah, we can jump there and not get punished. Oh, fuck off. You dolphin. Oh, and then we're fine. Oh, I remembered it as it was about to kill me. I remembered it too late, but I remembered it before I died. Oh, fuck. I should play through Bandwagon World again, because I will have forgotten enough of it that it'll probably be really funny again. Oh. I really wish Nintendo could see the value that their ROM hack scene brings to them. There's some, like, best possible golden timeline where Nintendo recognizes that these fan creations are the future of gaming in a lot of ways, and that they just need to relax their anus and, like, embrace it. Even sell access to it. Like, imagine, like, I've blathered about it before, but imagine if Nintendo offered a digital collectible emulator, like, I don't want to say NFTs, but kind of like NFTs, right? You buy a ROM that you own, and you can use that ROM that you own on anything, on your phone, on your computer, and on any of your Nintendo consoles. They could be expanding it all the time. Crazy collectors would buy them all the time. But then imagine if on top of that, they had like a catalog. Yeah, I have a Discord server. There's occasionally people talking in it. As it goes. Imagine if they did that, they could have a curated list of ROM hacks that they officially support. Like, I guess just curated ones they know don't have swear words in them. Esports. And then also just support loading ROM hack patches. And they don't even have to necessarily condone it, to just support it, to just allow people to play whatever they want. Because some people are going to put dicks in them. You don't want to police it, just be like, well, we don't have any control over mods. We just built the engine people can put mods into. Yeah, drop it in there, I'll look at it. Oh, I missed a message. Box sent me a rug. I'll look at that later. No, this is not where we're going. We're going to Course World. I actually need some long rugs. He's probably asleep. Play on drugs after surgery. I really need some. That's actually pretty cool. I would buy that rug. It's cheap too. Oh, I should find that stupid controller one I have and link it to him. Yeah, it looks like he's offline. I'll edit that. Okay, we had one more. Chat back up here. Can Wagon World speak with Nintendo in person? I would like that. I would watch that. Not the best, not the golden timeline where Nintendo was cool with everybody. You can drop it in general. In general, Mario Maker stuff goes in general. General is no specific topic, but that is where you would put Mario Maker stuff. Yeah, there used to be a Mario Maker channel, and it was so rarely used that I just collapsed it into the regular one. You know, sometimes we'll talk a lot, and sometimes we'll pick on Starlight, and then sometimes we won't say... Sometimes we won't say anything for a couple days. Not the best Discord, but it's not the worst. There are, as far as I know, 0 Nazis active in my Discord. Oh, interesting. Yeah, here we go. Here's the don't get the keys level. I wanted to do, I wanted to build a, bullet hell level where you had to not get mushrooms and call it bullet heaven, and I thought that would be funny, and then I didn't do it. Westcat, you got something for me? Yeah, drop it in there. Take a swing at that. Emojis don't kill me. Don't get question mark blocks, don't get keys. Do get coin. Okay. Clearly indicate that there are keys in these note blocks. Need to charge this brick. I would say you could also probably get them out of Maker Central, but apparently you can't do that so much anymore. That's a little behind. You'll probably get your Maker ID out of there, though. Yellow keys on a yellow background isn't the smartest thing, but it's not, you know. Oops. Unplayable. Like how hamsters die on people. So, when I was a kid, I had a hamster. In a little cage. His name was Yoshi, because I was a kid. And, We don't know exactly what happened. What I found was a hamster with its whole face ripped off. Just the skull sticking out of the front half of him. Very bloody skull. So either he got his face caught in his wheel in some way that it ripped his whole face off, or my cat managed to get him by the face and rip it off through the bars and then licked the bars clean because we didn't find any evidence of it. But it was weird. It was weird and gross, and I went with no more hamsters. Years and years later, I had rats. I think the girl I was dating gave them to me. I think that was why I had them. But one of them was crazy and would occasionally kill and eat the other rats when I wasn't around for like a day. Like either if I was at school or gone like for the day. They always had food. Like they always had the food that they needed. But he would kill one of the other rats and then he would eat them. We would just find like bones and the tail. And then I was over rodents. None of your hamsters had insane deaths. You got 4. Worst thing that happened, the first set fought and had to be separated. I presume it's a hamster. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you hear that a lot. That hamsters often go missing and then turn up, mummified somewhere weird. Yeah, cats and dogs are good choices. Lizards are pretty good too. Pretty easy to take care of. Reptiles, generally. Not as handleable as cats or dogs. Avoid the keys. How does me having a key here change this room? What? Is that the setup? That if I have a key here, this room would have gone differently? Because isn't that an RNG setup? Oh, couldn't I have stalled here? No. He would have kept hitting with key switches. Just died of old age. I mean, that's probably how they want to go. Yeah, I don't understand how that room detects if I had a key. Yeah, Beetroot, that looks like it'd be a lot less frustrating. Yeah, just something that gives the player a little bit more autonomy or agency in the fight that isn't just waiting and also dealing with janky boss plus janky bullets. Pretty good, though. Simple, but did its job. Look away and it turns out your hamster fit itself in an electric outlet, maybe. I feel, well, no, their little hands are probably pretty conductive. They could probably get both of them in there. Also matters where the pipe is. Weird. Weird, yeah, I thought that because I thought that setup was RNG. So does your RNG baseline change when you go through a pipe if you have a key or not? That's interesting. Very interesting. Next. Nope. Westcat, you're slow. I'm gonna go yell at multiplayer. Maker Central is saying the most recent level was 10 months ago. Yeah. Yeah, it's been struggling. You could probably find your Maker ID, and then you could give me that. If the Switch totally dies, sometimes you have to wait kind of a while before it'll turn back on. That is a question for Wizulus. I assume something went wrong with how it's scraping, but I do not know. Because we still get new levels with the viewer, so you got the ID? Yeah, pop it in there. Are you gonna squirrel me into multiplayer, or are you gonna let me exit? When the background's orange and it reflects on my face, my teeth look extra yellow. I don't like bleach them or anything, because who gives a shit. Not that yellow. I do drink a lot of coffee. It took you a long time to get OCW to scrape all your levels? Do Dester spin once you get to it. Okay. 7RX. 6PY. I mean, I'm at it. TTG. OCW was pretty fast for me, but I did it like right at the beginning. It might be worse now. It might be harder if there's a lot. I don't know what the rules are. Dester spin jump. Take a peek. I hope that it's not a resource limitation. I like that Open Course World. Oops, I'm dumb. I like that Open Course World exists. I really like that it's there. I like that there's a way for people to feel like they can continue archiving. There's nothing preventing me from touching, right? I could have just touched there. Yeah, a lot of times I have trouble visualizing exactly what it is without looking at it, but it definitely looks better. It looks like it gives the player some agency. Was it supposed to be Jester Spin? Or Duster Spin? I had that happen the other day. I think I tweeted it? What was it? But I misspelled a word that I just typed. Like, I typed it, and then I typed another couple sentences, and then I typed it wrong, and I just stopped and was like, how the fuck does that happen? How on earth? Because it wasn't a misfinger. I just misspelled it. I just spelled it wrong. And it's just like, what the fuck is happening? Oh, it's going to be hard to find because I've been tweeting pictures of couches at JD Vance every single time I see one of his tweets. Do. Boy, I've tweeted a lot of couches. Okay, I don't care. I'm not gonna look. Dessert spin. That is a fancy Z. I thought something was coming up the rope, and then I went back because I was wrong. Desertant. Esports. Okay. No reason to do that. I think that's all the wrong choices I can make on my way over here. A little annoying to make me cross the pokey bridge every time here, rather than just putting the checkpoint next to the door. Oh, yeah. So we have pokies on a string there, which made me think the next thing I was going to see was pokies on a string. So yeah, that's, I mean, I was dumb. But that's also maybe a little bit your fault for indicating with track right after using track to put an enemy on. Yeah, you should use coins. Or I was gonna say that. Yeah. Yeah, because it really looks like I'm supposed to catch something. Oh, that's the end. I'll take that. Yeah, it's the last jump. Yeah, just coins. Oh, Galumba is a stupid way to end it, but yeah, that was good. Very simple. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I guess the wait for the checkpoint makes a little bit more sense, but just give the player something else to do. Give the player something else to do down there. Like, instead of just waiting for those pokies to move there, maybe have the player get down there. They flip a switch, it opens the door. And then the pokies get on a conveyor belt that goes really fast or something like that, will be a little bit more of like a lead up before the next thing. So it doesn't feel like a wait before you start the next section, but rather like a segment before you start the next segment. Yeah, overall fine. You have time, do boss battle 3? Yeah, I mean, you know, fucking queue's empty. Third boss fight in the boss fight lineup. Oh. Please don't be boss rush. Do. Hey. I always get nervous when I see the word hi now. That was weird. Okay, I was gonna say I get nervous when I see the word hi because it immediately makes me feel like, oh, it's gonna be a troll level. And this is a janky setup that feels trolly. Can I catch a hat right here? I can. Okay. So basically, I can open the door and then just chill. Yeah, I can. And get a second hat even. Oops. Lost him. One more. Okay, I gotta jump through the string. Yeah, weird room. Weird little fight, but forgiving enough that we can get away with it. But it is pretty easy and pretty straight for me to trick it out. You have a POW Quiz proof of concept? Yeah, drop it in there. We'll get some ideas. More wigglers. Okay, I think bringing the shell in broke something, but I can't tell what. Can't reset, so I can die. Eventually. There we go. That's my favorite way to clear this level. Waiting room. It'll happen. You give me the power, I will abuse it. Let's not bring a hat this time. Or an extra hat. There we go. And a wiggler survived as far as we knew. Blombit, thanks for dropping something in there. Oh, I see it. I see what we're doing. Okay. We need to bring the Shelmet, and we're gonna bring this guy up here. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Feel like I cheesed a little bit. Yeah, it's very easy to do that all wrong. When it seems like you can't. I mean, I'll find it. I'll accidentally do it. That stack is changing sizes. Fuck off! Fuck off! Pretty easy for that one-up to troll the player. When it seems like you can't cheese a level, that's when you can. Yeah, I died to a one-up. Next question. I don't know how I got on the other side of that wall, but I did it. Barnstorm, thanks for dropping something in there. That's hot. Why is there a that's hot? I need the hat to do the thing. Pops Hot from Cheese Pops. Wasn't that what Paris Hilton used to say all the time? I was worried for a second that there was going to be like a Paris Hilton switch. So, now I have this. No wigglers survive. Esports. Oops. Okay. I've made a different challenge for myself now. I need one of you guys to not die. Yeah. Oh, it's literally a waiting room. I thought you were saying I made it into a waiting room. Yeah, I couldn't see that guy coming. So I thought I needed to bounce one of the guys up there. Box. Have a good night. We'll see you later. I'm going to send you a different rug. That is probably worse, but I ordered a very cheap rug that was roughly the same size. A 90s rug is cool. Have a good night. Kill these Goombas. Wait. Why does he wall jump? What happened there? What happened there? Hang on. That was fucking cool. How did Wiggler do a wall jump? Okay, he gets disrupted when something gets hit on his stack. that seems like it let him jump off of the wall. That was weird. I wonder if you could control that, if there was an enemy you could bounce on top of Wiggler that doesn't die. And if you could make Wiggler do wall jumps for you. Not asleep yet, but deaf, good night. Not asleep, but too sleepy to type. Feel that. Beetroot thinks you're dropping something else in there. Well, you like your sad 3 lives. What a mean thing to do. I think I could jump around that and get up there. Would I get soft locked? I think it has to be an enemy which dies. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder if you could do something really fun with that. Yeah, that was fine. Yeah, it's cute. It all mostly works. Make sure the player can see the timer if they're waiting for a timer. It was hard not to, it was hard to understand what I needed to do in that third room. The player will solve it while dodging it or trying to get up there. Got the new boss. Well, that's what I'm here for. But otherwise it all worked fine even though we broke everything. Like, even if you break it, it still felt like the correct solution, which is an ideal way to break things. Colombit. Let's see what you got here. 1. JQ. VOD 3. Not looking forward to the nerve blockers wearing off. Oh, yeah. So, at first, it was fine. It was fine now. Gonna get worse. Yeah. Now that's gonna suck. Oh, blindfold. Is it blindfold? It's not sunglasses. Oh, there's some blindfold. Under some things. Find a new maker. Found a new maker. Baby's first troll, not Garbo, they said. Need a hat with a... Need a... one of these that opens in the back. I guess I could have Heidi just tie clips on the back there. Short and sweet. That's always nice. Yeah. Let's die right away. Play? Yeah, I'm play. Okay. I'm blind. Oops. That's it. There went your points. Oh, did I jump on one of those moles? Wow. Impressive. Their first troll. Wow. You killed the mole? And did I die there or did I go in the pit? How? How the fuck do you... How am I supposed to know? I was just doing this. My whole thought was I'm just gonna jump around. And yeah, I must have just landed on him. It's a real blindfold. Black. See? See how you can't see through it? Because it's black? But yeah, they must be falling from the top. And not get bounced out. Oh, I doomed myself. Yep. God damn it. Oh! Actually, it looks like you can fix that. Yeah. And on Tylenol only tomorrow. Tough times. Never fun. I'm pretty sure I will be very annoying. Aw. If I ever have to deal with post-surgical pain, because I'm just not going to take opiates. It's just not going to happen, so I'm going to be super annoying. Setup from, oops, EDQ. Yeah, this, some rando thing that, Colombit found. That, hopefully is good. Not stolen setups, but we'll see. Keep your eyes peeled. I've definitely seen Wiggly Spiny before. Right, we just have Black Bear, weird. And Wagon World. Yeah. Red coin level. Yeah, I always wonder how those people working in the dark, how they they deal with that. Like, oh, I'll just borrow a little bit of the setup. Oh, I figured the pipe was fake. Fish did its job. Probably the hole. But, that's what she said. Oh, okay. Forgot which pipe I went in the first time. I didn't want to keep looking at different rooms, but I guess that's what's happening. What does that say? Does that say a word? Yeah, let's just stick to this one, because I'm dumb. 5 levels away from completing your super world. Cool. No. Now? Also stolen troll, piranha setup. Be a lot of them. Fishy level. Might be a lot of them then. They may have lifted a lot. I would imagine that happens extremely often. Like, there's gotta be people who just see Bandwagon World or something get played, or see the GDQ levels, and then are like, well, I want to use some, I want to make a level like this, so let's put some of those in here. A lot of moles. Okay. One. Yeah, that's also why it's really nice to have other people who play troll things watching sometimes, because I will never notice. I won't. It would have to almost be a carbon copy, and honestly, like, I would bet dollars to donuts, if you carbon copied a level, like a troll level that I played a year back, I might not notice. Like, there's a solid shot that I would just be like, that was a cool level. Yeah, some of the setups felt familiar, but I liked it. One day, doctors will tell me what's wrong with me. I will say, you are fucking dumb, bud. I feel like we did that joke already. Yeah, I feel like we did that one. Okay, really? You're gonna zoom that camera in and not the one I'm pointing you at. I'm gonna have to deal with that. I just don't want to see the fucking green screen fucking with me. I'm gonna put this tape right here so I remember to fix it. Spike ball, breakable wall, always coming back at you, yep. Or something that you have to react to really, really fast. There we go. Amogus. Left lining. Lazy, but it's fine. And then the last one must be over here to the left then. That must be the one we went in the first time. We fucked up some. Yep, there it is. That's another cool thing that AI could eventually do, is being able to feed it. Like, I don't want Twitch to steal all of the things that I do and then use them as part of some infinite content generation dipshit engine. But at the same time, it would be nice to just have something that's like, oh, by the way, we recognize that you've played this exact thing before or something. Like, you might eventually be able to build stuff out that can just help us remember things. God damn it. That was actually a pretty cute little hint. I was all ready to go back in the pipe, too. And then I died. Oops. Yeah, each of the segments are really short. That's fun. I like that. Oh, good thing I fucking split the difference there, bud. All right. Motherfucker. Key. Death. Key death. JK. End of level. Okay. I mean, I assumed no key death because it's just right after the door. Yeah, so esports. A better setup, I would say, is a fake pick a path. Like, maximum anxiety without key deathing the player, I feel like, pick a path, right? Give the player two choices that are ridiculous. Two ridiculous choices that both look wrong. And then after they wait a moment, because they're going to look at both of them, force them to take one of the ways. Both choices aren't wrong, but you're still going to absolutely panic when one way gets closed off. And you're like, oh shit, I should have picked the other way. You're immediately going to get terrible FOMO and anxious that you're about to get key death for real. And then after that happens, then just show the player the fucking, like, you're going to key die or whatever, and then just don't. Yeah, I think that's low-hanging, that's right there, that's easy to do, and would be much funnier than just saying key death after you go through a key door. My immediate thought is, like, either I'm mad at you, or no, you're not going to key death me. I changed the boss so it was tolerable. The rest of the level is the same. That's fine. We'll go look at it. We'll yell at it. Auto-scroll. Westcat, thanks for popping in. We'll see you later. I will be yelling at Mario Maker again tomorrow in 21-ish, 2 hours? Some number of hours. M59? 9? FBH? Werg. Gotta buy something real quick. Is it 3 months of Apple TV? This is just the one joke. Can't wait to get my level yelled at so hard it deletes my whole profile. I mean, I already yelled at it. POW Quiz. Now, there's got to be a joke here. Oh, POW to OW. POW to OW. Come on, you got to have POW to OW here. That's right. Ow. Get it on your head. I have one. You have to tell me what color. Get it on your head is not a color. They have to pick a color. I do think it could work with some time spent. That's fucking stupid. You don't have to redeem it twice. Good God. You just had to say red. I'm gonna refund one of these. Get the red one here. Red should be the most green screen and blue screen ambivalent. I'm not running out of hat. Oh, yummy channel points. Yeah, I wish Twitch would find some stupid way to incentivize me to get channel points so I could turn it into like a scam. That would be really funny. Okay, I'm covered in Metroids now. Can't see the purple one, but he's back there. He's gonna fall off. He's starving to death. That's very clear. No, not NFTs. Just like... Whoa. Okay. Well, that's silly. Not NFTs. I just want, like, let's say, like, whenever I collect, like, 1 million in unclaimed bets that, I don't know, Twitch sends me a t-shirt or something. Something really stupid. 10 million? I was not a part of this. Channel points do nothing for the streamers. But it'd be really funny for them to incentivize me. No! It's the same joke twice! It would be really funny to incentivize me to do things with the channel points. What is that box? The prediction stock. We'll have to boo this level. Oh, good question. But I think we know the answer. Here we go. I had some laughs. Oh, wait, you still have a second. Oh, now it's locked in. Just the one joke. It was just the one joke 2 times. Wait, what were the predictions? Who did the prediction? How do I do the predictions? Don't I have a prediction button here somewhere? There we go. Will Hot Fist boo the level? There was a lot of points voted on no. Well, that's correct. I can't tell who did it. I assume it was Box. Oh, there it says created by Box Gaming. I was gonna say I can't tell who did it. It's even funnier the second time. I mean, that is honestly how running jokes work. Is that you tell a joke once, right? And then it's kind of funny, but then you wait until it's like situationally appropriate, and then you basically do the same joke again, and that's even funnier. I voted for 1K channel points.
Spaghetti meatballs.
I think you get like 1,100. I think that's all you get. Oh. But yeah, no, there's no incentive for me, so I'm extra lazy about doing channel point stuff. If there was some incentive for me, then I would be much more likely to do stuff with them. And it doesn't have to be anything big. I don't think channel points should turn into money or anything like that. It would just be really funny if, like, Twitch would figure out some way to turn, like, channel points that go to the house into esports. Some tiny bauble. Even if it was just, like, a badge or something in chat. Any kind of stupid bauble at all that you could be really annoying about, so that I could make constant jokes about just trying to turn channel points into a scam, and then trying to scam the scam, and then trying to, you know, reverse not scam the scam so that everybody votes for the obvious not scam answer, which actually is the scam, and then I do the other one. Or I just pick the one that's losing, always. Do we refresh, probably? Let me know what you think of the boss. Brain was fried. Yeah, let's take a look. I mean, if it's too many, take a break. I'd like a 69-point refund. You got to hear the word spaghetti meatball. Well, I get to keep your points. Prediction started. Go and predict. Oh my god. Oh. Didn't skip level. See, now you guys are just burning points. So wait, then nobody wins the prediction? Even though there's 2 minutes left? Wait, there's no predictions. But why would you do skip level, right? Why would you do skip level when there's only one other level in queue? So then he's just gonna put it back in and we're just gonna go look at it again. JLM chaos, just absolute chaos. B7G 42H. See? Unomas Thwomp Force. But he spent so many points. That's like 10 hours of points. Thwomp. Ooh, Alyssa has the world record. Colombit.
Spaghetti meatballs.
Correct. Victo Streams. Thanks for dropping a level code in there. Ooh, weird. Even though you didn't want to put dashes in, that's fine. was cute. Normally I would be a little annoyed that I couldn't tell or see like how the mechanic works, but it was really easy to figure out as soon as you got to it, so cool. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, do you know how many spaghetti meatballs you could buy with those 4,000 points I just took? Yeah, that was fun. That was cute. The mobile app doesn't seem to be handing them out. I mean, it should. You should get them. It has to be up, though. I don't know. I don't use the mobile app. The mobile app's pretty terrible. Apparently, they, like, TikTokified it. People are mad about it. I saw a bunch of people bitching about it on Reddit. But you can use it in the browser.
Spaghetti meatballs.
Right. Back to this level. 02B. 837. 7WG.
Spaghetti meatballs.
No cooldown on that one, huh? Bowser Jr.'s last stand again. Oh, I want a meatball sandwich now. You cast but keep the app open. For chat, it stops giving them to you. That seems dumb. It seems real dumb. I know some of the apps for desktop will like collect
Spaghetti
the bonus points automatically for you. Either better Twitch.tv or 7TTV, or maybe the Frankerface one. I only have one of them installed. I don't remember which one. Very low cooldown. There you go. I got Heidi a little stream deck as part of the computer I built for Christmas. I think that was Christmas. And one of the buttons says spaghetti meatballs whenever you push it, and I push it all the time. Floating cat. Crackers, hey. He is passed the fuck out. He wiggled a little, but he's like, yeah, that's all you're getting. I'll look at you a little. I would like a meatball sub. Crackers. Yeah, that's actually my cat. He's on a green screen. And occasionally he does stuff, but today he is sleepy. Crackers, why are you so sleepy? What are you so sleepy for? Because you're fat? Because he's fat. Oh wait, I can get him here. Oh, we can give him a little bit of the tail whip. It had no impact. He went back to sleep. Victo Streams, how you doing tonight? Okay, so now we have P-switches. You'll kind of have to aim it. You should do it. Ow. I think if you have P-switches come out of a pipe with P-switch blocks on top of it, that will be infinitely reusable. Yeah, it's pretty easy to not get two of them out. Funny how your shirt is what I'm trying to get. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. If you want the files to order one in real life, I can send you some links. If you want it in Mario Maker, yeah. The only answer is suffering. 1,000 endless normal clears was absolute hell. I've been doing viewer levels for like 4 years. I like viewer levels. I like playing levels that people want to have played. Playing 1,000 endless normal levels was hell. Like, it was literally miserable, and the only thing that kept me going was I really wanted the stupid goddamn hoodie in the game. Ow, that was mean. At 300, yeah, well. You grind it out, it's gonna take like 15 goddamn hours, I think. Took way more than I wanted it to. Wow. I'm dead. Yeah. Oh, what was the reward for 1K Endless Easy? I feel like that would be easier to pull off, because so much Endless Easy is hold right levels. Endless Normal, there's enough, like you can't just autopilot, but it's also never engaging enough to be like, oh, that was cool. Like, they're the most bullshitty of bullshitty levels. Yeah, this definitely feels like a lot more autonomy. Bitch! Oh. But I feel like it's easy to make the P-switches reusable with, like, P-blocks probably over it. So that you can't get more than one while it's running, but you don't have to keep unlocking them, maybe? Dash sweater. Oh. Yeah, I don't need that one. I feel like there aren't too many people out there who are like, I really want the dash block sweater. I'm gonna do all the endless normal and really earn it. Okay. There we go. Victor, thanks for the follow.
Victor Streams has started
The
following.
Yellow Mario Maker.
Thank you.
A lot. That's it. I think the bot yells at you, unless the bot's still turned off. Thank you! Up. Yeah, Endless Easy is more or less auto. Like, you can kind of hold right and do it, right? And get through most of them, so you could easily do something else while you're doing it. Endless Normal, you have to look at it. You have to more or less pay attention. But it's never going to be fun. That was the experience. There were so few Endless Normal levels that were worth playing that it was just, like, mind-blowing how bad it was. I have mostly played Endless Expert, so it blew me away that there was that. A lot of that. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's not even, like, easier. Like, arguably, this is another wrinkle that the player has to play around with, right? But it still feels like I have options for this last wrinkle. Instead of having to deal with a bunch of RNG stuff, which feels a lot better. Oh, can't kick up in Mario 3. That turtle shell murdered my dude. And released that chain chomp. GG's. The Mecha Koopa is your friend now. Well, I was gonna keep him, but now I can't. Wow, how many fireballs does he take? Get out of here, guy. You like playing Endless Normal because you have a higher chance of finding good traditional levels rather than star levels. I would say good traditional levels are rare. I think the good traditional levels are often in Endless Expert. Yeah, like the no pit, no enemy levels you get in normal that are mostly normal, but they don't have anything. This part is more of a set piece. We set pieced it. Yeah, it was fine. That's definitely an improvement in the boss fight. The boss fight was really frustrating before and had a lot of those trappings that could put the player in a position where they're just fucked forever, right? They just can't get the right the right rhythm with the boss fight, and then they just suffer. That at least gives the player more autonomy. It still might be worth tweaking a little bit more, see what other people think of it. Because I don't know if everybody will automatically assume, like, oh, I should hit Bowser Jr. with the hit of the thing if I run out of everything else. But it should still work. But you definitely could make the, P-switch, unlimited, but limited by the timer running out, which I still feel like is a lot of time to wait. You're still going to be waiting a good 45 seconds before you get all three, if you don't get more than one out of the first one, which seems pretty likely too, because you have kind of a lot happening there. Victo, let's see what you got here. Yeah, we were dicking around with a on-off switch-ish idea too. P-switch gives you a little bit of a cooldown, so you still have kind of a evasion sequence in between each hit. HKW. INF. Swinging Claw Park. Multiplayer versus. Put a lot of effort into this. This is by far my best level. Okay. Esports. Jeremwyse. Is that your name? Did you put your whole name in your Mario Maker name? Put your name on the internet. That's cute. Man, usually when people tag stuff multiplayer versus, they suck a dick. But this actually seems like it would be kind of fun to play multiplayer versus. None of the stretches on the strings so far, on the tracks, are long enough that the player is absolutely crippled if they don't ride it. Okay, that is just a coin. Boy, the guy who goes in there is going to be sad. If multiplayer versus is your goal or is a strong consideration, the styles that have a flagpole, so Nusu, SMB and 3D World work the best, I think, just because then everybody can play on the flagpole. Yeah, no, it's not. Person who's behind has a spring, maybe. It looks like there's more down there, but I don't want to look. Imagine teleporting the player to the goal if they touch that 50 coin. I played a level like that once. That was a really funny multiplayer versus level I played once that I want to say, I feel like it might have been a Loop and Snoop thing, where the whole thing was like, get people to not fight over the thing because the exit was right there. Endless Easy is brain rot, normal is boring, expert is a lot of speedruns, yeah. Speedruns and time attacks. Endless Expert is like 1/3 to 1/5 decent levels. Like levels that are actually interesting or fun to play. Usually. But it varies. Yeah, it's not like Expert is all good levels by any means. It's not. Oh, those claws. Those claws are going to misalign when players are trying to do it. Is this death down here? It is. Yeah, that's going to fall apart a little bit in versus because you're going to go sailing for the claw and you're just going to miss the claw on the other side and be really angry. I mean, it's the last stretch anyway, but it feels bad that we can't fight over the last thing. I would just say skip the death pit if you want it to be versus level. So players can at least go back and try again. But overall, decent, yeah. Cute little claw level. Had a simple theme, stuck to it, you did your thing, and that was that. Speaking of yelling at Endless, let's look at a little bit of Endless. Let's go yell at a little bit of Endless Expert and get disappointed.
Let's go.
Beetroot, thanks for dropping something else in there. We'll go look at that in a minute here. Yeah, Endless Expert. often bad, but sometimes good. Whereas every single other one, like Super Expert, will sometimes have really clever levels that you get stuck on and don't want to let go of. But it's often just butt garbage. And just insanely difficult levels that are not ever difficult in a fun way. Endless Expert, we get stuff like this. It's cool. So far, I'm not angry at this. This is regular. Yeah. Oh, we're just an expert. Yeah, not super expert. No, super expert. The problem I have with Endless is that I will get stuck on a level that's decent but a little too hard, and I will end up burning the run on it because I don't want to let it go. I could just grab the level ID and go play it outside of the fucking run. Like a smart person, but I'm already there and I want to touch it, so... Why the hell wasn't that a conditional power, you jackass? Yeah, this is just a regular fucking castle. I'm about to fight Bowser at the end and then throw him in the hole, even. Yeah. This was just good. This was just a great traditional friggin' castle level. And 4 level. They didn't need to do Big Bowser, but that's fine. We could jump over him, too. They gave us a platform to do that, even. That's cute. Yeah, the filter fucking sucks. Yeah. Yeah, super expert levels plus the viewer, or you can check out this really cool tool that that gathers the data for me on screen. That tool also lets me pull up the level viewer and look at the level immediately if I want to. So I can just toggle the thing to look at the viewer and then have the level come up right in front of me every time so I can see if there's like a dev exit right away. Yeah, that was good. It was a good level. We'll drop the run when we get something bad.
Let's go.
Sports. But yeah, I desperately wish we could have custom endless runs that it would just qualify for us. Like, okay, custom endless, but I only want it to be Mario 3 and Super Mario World levels with these tags. Or, this thing sucks so much. Exclude these tags. Oh. What happened to you, Japan? What a yucky level. What a dumb level. Oh, it's not Japan. It's, Germany, wishing it was Japan. Well, fuck off. With your multicolored speedrun, and let's go take a look. Yeah, I like Endless Expert. Yeah, a lot of people don't like speedruns. A lot of people don't like a lot of stuff that they do. Like I think excluding levels that are tagged auto, if you're not playing easy, would be really nice, because people who tag levels auto that are in Endless anything are garbage. They're tagging them auto because they're dumb. Try out Chasm of the Snake Block Dance. That's the name. So it's a hole with snake blocks dancing in it. Somehow that's a sexual metaphor. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Louise had a lot of kids. Double vaginal penetration. There we go. Got it. Nailed it. Two hot dogs in a hallway. That is a name a level that, please. That one's free. Just take that one down and put it in. So I was just playing Mario 3, just doing casual speedruns. That's one of my games that I will just do that on my little handheld. So everything not being Mario 3 in a level that looks really Mario 3E, like turtles going different speeds, Buzzies on the ceiling going different speeds, is hurting my brain a little tiny bit. Yeah, a lot of the speedruns that you find in Endless are really boring. The fucking color scribble nonsense speedruns, or Japanese speedruns with crap, or just really badly paced speedruns. Made this level an hour ago, and nobody has played. That'll happen. Yeah, I mean, that'll happen. Throw it in there and we'll go look at it. They get boos right away. People say that that often means that you, that it may no longer see plays. It gets more boos than likes very quickly. I do hate snake blocks. It's basically auto-scroll with extra steps. The green ones are even worse. Trying to indicate to the player at least where they're going to turn can be helpful. No, these aren't too crazy. So that's nice. Like, there wasn't too much of it. But they're kind of like Hammer Bros in that they always feel a little bad. I mean, drop it in there. I'll look at it. I'll yell at it. Yeah. Or not yell at it. Oh no! Why am I like this? Yeah, blue snake blocks wherever possible are better. Am I supposed to go in this pipe? Oh no, I am not. Blue's better than green. Whenever you can, using coins like this to indicate to the player what the path is going to be. Or using, you can just use track, indicate the whole thing. That's kind of cute. You can also just use the track to indicate where the corners are for the snake block. I always think that's kind of a cute stylistic choice. It makes it a lot easier. Especially if you want the snake block to be short. That's the thing, is people aren't going to know what you're doing with it. And it's probably not going to be as intuitive as what Nintendo did. That said, none of this was terrible. Like, none of this was absolutely terrible. Didn't go into the secret at that part. Was I supposed to dive into the hole? Because that did not look like a secret. That looks scary. Sports. I'm afraid of chasms. Chasms killed my mother. Just kidding. Old age will kill her. Unless we're lucky. Alright, let's see what you got here, Victo. H7. Alcoholism. Strokes. There's a pipe of the vine that led to a harder snake block part. I tried to go in the pipe, and I was not able to do so. I saw that pit at the end and thought, oh, is that the chasm I'm supposed to go down with the snake blocks? But then I did not. This level might not be that good. Well, I'll tell you what I think. Pull it up in the viewer. The viewer will show us if it has a bunch of boos right away. Wow, wow, wow. Doesn't show any boos on it. It shows one play. Looks like what it is right now. Larry has hidden his castle underwater. Okay. You're about 4 rooms away from finishing your level. Well, put a leg on it. I forgot this turn of phrase. Break a leg. Yeah, it takes time. It definitely takes time. Mario Maker's been fading a little bit, and it's not, Mario Maker's not dead by any means. But there's less constant activity. Sometimes you won't find versus match right away. And it honestly seems like there might still be more people who are way into making than there are people who are way into just grinding like courses. And there is probably a weird there's probably a weird inflection point at some point where things will flip around where even the people who like playing new levels for first clears or whatever, where there aren't enough of them active all day that new levels won't get played before they automatically cycle out of new, before they get pushed off by other new levels. Where there's more people making new levels than there are people playing new levels. Because I think it only stores 100 in the new tab, and I'm assuming once it gets a play it gets scrolled off, but probably gets scrolled off when new levels get made too. I'm just spitballing. I don't know what the exact rules are for Nintendo's dickery with how they handle all that, but I'm pretty sure that's how new works. When we need to pass by, yeah, when we need to pass by, I've harped on this before, but when we need to actually pass by one of the fire blowers like that, it's really nice if we can always see another one, which it seems like the level is generally doing a pretty good job at. It helps make sure you understand when cycles are going to start and stop, and it's like a small visual thing, but it does really help a lot. Yeah, first segment was fine, you know. It's the swimming section. It would have been better if I had something to hold, but, minor little complaint. Hello. What the hell is that? Candied grape?
Like,
Oh, it's slippery!
just bite it.
It's hard! What is this?
It's with candy coating.
Oh! I thought it was gonna be soft!
Do you want the rest?
Yes, this is so weird. Do this with better fruit.
It's what I had in the fridge.
Grapes? Grapes are the worst berry.
That's what I had in the fridge.
I have bananas. What's this called? Tonghulu?
A-N-G.
Who makes it? What country is it from?
It's from...
Tonghulu. She just brought me hard grapes on a stick. There's a lady over here. You guys can't see her, but she's real. She's this color. See?
Boy.
That was good. That was weird. What's the coating made out of? Is it just caramelized sugar?
Yeah, but I think our thermometer...
Yeah, you need a candy thermometer, dude.
I used but then...
A good one. That was good. I've never had that before. It looked really weird. It was just perfect little spheres. And then I thought it was going to be chewy and it was crispy. Good though. Thought adding a spring would be weird. Yeah, you can add a POW, and then that POW could like move a muncher that could also give the player a 50 coin and give the player a reason to hang on to the POW. That always feels good, because then you have a reason to bring a POW with you, so you can swim faster, and then that reason pays off at the end if you actually did want to swim faster, in that now you can move the muncher and get the 50 coin or whatever. Cute, simple little way to toss something in there. A spring could work too if you use the spring to move a Thwomp or something like that. Got Super Paper Mario for $18. I haven't played through Super Paper Mario. I played a little bit of it and was really disappointed that it wasn't Thousand Year Door 2. Yeah, it's weird to take the platforming segments from Paper Mario and make a whole game out of it, but I know a lot of people liked it. I just wished it was more Paper Mario. And considering what happened to the series after that point, it's really easy for me to say, like, experimenting was the wrong choice. Like, even if Super Paper Mario wasn't bad, it might not have been. It's like Hitler's dad, because it gave birth to Sticker Star, and not being hyperbolic at all, Superstar is as bad as 10 Hitlers. 50 Hitlers, I'm sorry. That was an underestimate. 50 Hitlers. Welcome back, Westcat. Just to get you all caught up, Paper Mario Sticker Star is as bad as 50 Hitlers. With 50 Germanys. I have wanted to go back and play through Super Paper Mario, because you generally hear really good feedback on it, that even though it wasn't Paper Mario, it was really good. But man, I hated Sticker Star so goddamn much. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. That was a fine level. I don't think, well, I guess it would be fine for multiplayer. I wouldn't stick multiplayer versus on a level that doesn't need it, but also, honestly, traditional levels being in versus is generally really fun. Maybe I should start sticking that tag on. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wonder how long it would take to pollute the tags enough that good levels would show up in versus if I just started changing as many tags as I could. I bet if I just did that and nothing else for like 2 months, I could really poison the well a little bit. That would be nice. The one-off? Decided to take drugs? Yeah, and put like a bunch of like weird like glitch partners in. Weird glitchy partners, and I don't know. The Mario RPGs are some of my favorite RPGs. They're not the best RPGs on Earth, But the thing that the Mario RPGs did that so many other RPGs failed at is that they were fucking funny. They were hilarious. We'll close the queue there. Nobody else dropped anything in, right? Yeah, we'll close it there. We'll do a little bit more endless. They were fucking funny. They did a good job of being funny. The Mario and Luigi series in particular were really, really funny and like had absurd ideas and were just really fun. But even playing back through Thousand Year Door was a lot of fun. It was really funny. It had good characters. Victo, thanks for popping in. Yeah, we'll be doing viewer levels again tomorrow. About 21 hours from now. So tomorrow, but 3 hours earlier than right now. Plus 10 minutes. Oh, endless. Endless. Don't do this. Don't make me mad. Wow. Shitty goddamn fire, bro. Bro. Esports. These guys are no threat at all. You leaving, Crackers? He's over it. And Color Splash are a part of. Yeah, I didn't play Color Splash. I didn't play Origami King. I feel like Nintendo owes me money for suffering Sticker Star. I don't want to suffer through this. I would rather skip till I get something a little better. I know people said Origami King was okay. It was kind of a puzzle, but a lot of people were like, oh, well, the combat started to get boring. And that was a thing that stood out that was special in Thousand Year Door. Combat didn't get boring. They gave you that don't do combat anymore badge by the point that it could get boring. So you were always relatively engaged with new enemies. They refreshed the enemies in like the basement after a while. Once Bowser had his minions running around in the underside of Roadport, which helped keep that fresh too until you were over leveled for it. And man, they did a great job with it. The pacing was great. Everything about Sticker Star was fucking Sticker Star. Fuck. Everything about Thousand Year Door was really great. It held up really well too. Playing it back through now felt really good. Undertale did a really great job with that too. Undertale, fucking funny. Pretty good level actually. Simple, mini precision stuff, short. That was good. Yeah, see, Endless Expert. Endless Expert has it. I'm just gonna skip until it gets better. Yeah. But Expert is the one where you'll run into something decent. Like, you'll just start playing something and be like, shit, that was a good level. We're at almost like 50%. Like, we're way ahead of the curve here, but we're getting good levels for Expert.
Go.
The most important character in the story was a Toad. In which one? In Sticker Star? No. In, Origami King? Oh, no. It's a troll level. It'll kill the run. We could go look at it, but it's probably going to be really stupid. Oh, it looks really stupid. There's no subworld. I can see all of it in the viewer here. Okay. Mock. Spamock. I don't know what a Spamock is. Super Paper Mario Origami King. Paper Mario Origami King? That's what you're looking for. There's a spring. There's a thwomp. There's a muncher that comes out, it looks like. That we want to avoid. There's a secret key in the top left, and it looks like that secret key leads to the exit. So do we want to hit the muncher? I can't tell if we do or don't. Yes, but we wanted to go faster? No, it seems like we're fine. So it was just one troll, and then the level's over? Bad level, bro. Easy win. Captain T.O. And it's just too bad, because Paper Mario was clever and original, and did some really fun stuff with the first 2 entries. But it was really crazy that they didn't want to just keep doing that, right? Like, you have a winning formula, you're Nintendo, you're in your new soup era, just do the same thing over and over again and make money. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? I'm really glad we're getting a new Mario and Luigi. It does seem like, for all the criticism I have for Nintendo lately, they sorted something out. They really figured something out with the RPGs, with re-releasing Thousand Year Door and Mario RPG Remake and everything. Like, it seems like they know, like, our legacy was super good. Let's get some of that out there before we make a new RPG, and I'm here for it. Those are the kinds of things that are worth re-releasing. Yeah, I'm also okay with make it new, make it different. Weird level. I'm glad we ditched New Soup for Mario Wonder. Mario Wonder was a fucking masterpiece. Mario Wonder was a Mario 3 style masterpiece. I can't wait until I'm like 55 yelling at fucking Mario Maker alone in, I assume, a really sad apartment somewhere. Playing people who grew up on, like, Mario Wonder was their first game, and the levels they're making, they're gonna be fucking good. They're not gonna be fucking New Soup kids anymore. I did not like that. That was basically nothing, but I'll take it. Super Paper Mario Story was good. Was it? I didn't play it. I just kind of felt like the little bit that I got wasn't that good. Catch the Plane Part 6. What is the plane? Probably a big bullet bill. Point. The thing that made Thousand Year Door really good was that they did, well, no, they had those unique characters in Super Paper Mario too. They had those weird, like, dimensional guys. Maybe they were still allowed to do crazy stuff in that one. But I definitely feel like that's what started to hold back later RPGs, was that those stupid rules Nintendo made about not having new characters. Like, you weren't allowed to invent characters. You had to fucking use characters who already existed, which fucking sucked, man. There's a fucking reason why people love fucking, like, Geno so much. People like the original characters. Grotus and, his idiot friend, whoever the idiot was, they were fucking great. Fuck me. That salty old Bob-omb who thought he was gonna kill himself and then was like, oh wait, never mind, I'll come on your adventure. That was fucking funny. That whole thing. That whole thing was great. There was a lot. They did a really good job with the original characters. The original characters were also a good opportunity for them to write interesting characters. That wasn't just like Toad number 3 has to fart. Haha. Dick move. Oh god, the rest of this level is really stupid. Yeah, well, let's skip that one. We'll do one more here, and then we'll wrap it up. Yeah, original characters were a lot of what helped those games shine. Original characters were what made Mario RPG feel so special, is that you're fighting a bunch of anthropomorphic fucking swords. And there's such a big threat that Bowser wants to be your friend. Like, okay, sweet. What is this fucking speedrun? Can you even reach that? You can't even reach that shit. At least they made a survey on RPG games, see what people wanted, and now we're getting Brotherhood. Yeah, thank God for that. Brothership. Oh, with P-Speed you can. That is stupid. Yeah, that was stupid. That whole setup is stupid there. Stupid level. Seems like they wanted to do like a traditional-ish speedrun with dumb shit, but then they did it in Super Mario World, and they did it dumb. Yeah, they did it dumb. Yeah, Brothership will be... looks really interesting. They immediately showed us that it has new enemies, and we're not doing like, it's the Mushroom Kingdom's in fire. And Bowser stole the princess. Fuck this level. Mashing Assassin's Creed with Mario and Luigi. Assassinating every turtle. I don't know if any of you guys saw that, oh, of course that kills me. Okay. See, this is how runs die. Put it there. Oh, that one was really short. I should have just done it. Let me see if I can find it really quick. There we go. HBO Mario Kart trailer. I probably will get yelled at if I show it, but it was the 1 in a million really good Saturday Night Live skits where they are joking about imagining Mario Kart as a gritty HBO series, and like honestly, like legitimately, I would watch the absolute fuck out of that. I would fucking love a ridiculously gritty Mario game. It could be a total fucking joke. Like, it could be an over-the-top, ham-fisted, tropesy thing making fun of gritty reboots, and I would absolutely be there for it. Or it could take itself so fucking seriously and try to be like, no, Mario's fucking Marvel now. We're this big. We're this serious about it. There's gonna be a multiverse. There's gonna be multiple Marios, but like bigger stakes, and I would be so fucking here for it because I would just enjoy laughing at it taking itself seriously. Like, there is no way they could fuck that up in a way that I wouldn't think was hilarious and just genuinely enjoy, regardless of how bad or good it was. And it sucks that it's just a HBO game. Like, it's just a Saturday Night Live skit, because that would be funny. That would be hilarious. It would be great. I would love that. I would love that as an RPG. I would love that as a TV show. I would watch the shit out of it. But I'm going to bed. We'll be back tomorrow. You guys have a good night. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here. Bye.